Success is heavily dependent upon persistence, the continuance in a course of action in spite of difficulty or opposition. Being persistent is a skill that helps in attaining goals and overcoming obstacles, leading to ultimate success. Oftentimes, we assume we lack the ability to be successful, that we don't have what it takes to reach a higher potential. Imagine if we had quit at every first obstacle or failure we encountered throughout our lives. Let's take babies for example. Sure, they're cute and cuddly, but they don't get anything right at first. It's not like the moment they're born, they're spewing out a perfect quadratic formula or reciting the elements of a periodic table in 4/4 time while juggling a soccer ball and painting a Picasso. No! In fact, the first time they talk, they might not even get the word mommy right. But that's okay. Should we condemn them to a life of silence just because they weren't perfect the first time? Of course not. The baby has a group of cheerleaders teaching, loving, and encouraging them. The baby is persistent, and nearly all of them learn to talk at one time or another. At one point in our lives, these cheerleaders may disappear, so it is up to us to stay persistent. For me, a student, staying persistent by doing homework and studying regularly will aid in success in my classes, which will help me succeed in my academic goals. I do not give up just because a topic or assignment is difficult. Instead, I work harder and persevere through the obstacles. The same thing goes for my non-academic goals. Health and fitness is a big part of my life, but it takes persistence to stay on top of my fitness goals. Sometimes I don't have time or the energy for exercise, but I always manage to squeeze in a tiny workout or even just a walk around the neighborhood. Accepting failure and learning from them will lead to success. Working hard and practicing every day will also rocket you to success. Indeed, giving up is one of the most common ways to fail at any endeavor you wish to succeed in. What's the fun in living a life full of fear? Second best and underachievement. Many people are not prepared to do the tough stuff and are controlled by the fear of what others think. How do you overcome this? Number 1. Make a fool of yourself. The most charismatic and magnetic people are not the meek, agreeable ones who keep to themselves. No, they are the outgoing, bubbly personalities who have learned to laugh at themselves before laughing at others. Number 2. Take risks. It's hard for a lot of people to not know what to expect, to not know the future. Taking a risk can be scary because you might fail. However, if you don't even try, you'll never win. Take Kristen Bell, for example. She's an actress, and she's done musicals and dramas on Broadway, dark dramas for film and TV such as Spartans, headlined her own show Veronica Mars, moved on to the world of comedy in Forgetting Sarah Marshall, touched on rom-coms in the movie When in Rome, and has done voiceover work on Gossip Girl and on the video game Assassin's Creed. She admits, I love breaking out of my comfort zone. I love doing things that scare me. Very few actors can pick and choose what they want to do. But at the same time, I've been on a great path that has surprised me. I started in musicals in New York and then moved out to LA, and for the first year was only cast in really dramatic stuff. When I booked Veronica Mars, there was so much comedy involved, I didn't realize how much I love that too. Personally, going out of my comfort zone is a fairly difficult task. As they say, practice makes perfect. At school, I can take on more leadership roles during classes or clubs. I can start out small by raising my hand more during French class or reenacting a scene in front of everyone during English. After I take these steps, I can then tackle harder tasks. You know, life begins at the end of your comfort zone. Don't be your idol, your teacher, your parents. Don't be anyone but you. Individuality is something to be embraced, not pushed away. In order to attain success, you must think, act, and decide for yourself. Sure, learn and observe other people, but the path you choose to take should be your ultimate decision. Being different enables us to succeed. For example, everyone knows that fame comes with being different. Let's start with music. No one wants another mainstream singer who sounds exactly like the next person, even if they do have a lot of talent. Instead, they applaud the artists who are unique and have their own style of music or singing, something that really makes them stand out. One of my goals in life, you could say, is to not care what others think, to do what's different even if it means that I'm weird. As a grade 11, I can already see the difference in myself between now and freshman year. In grade 9, I dressed like everyone else, talked like everyone else, gossiped like everyone else, even ate what everyone else was eating. Basically, I was a robot. Now, in a senior grade, being one with my classmates really doesn't matter to me at all. I don't get embarrassed if others see me talking to people who aren't classified as cool. I'm proud to say that I am a member of Biomed Club even if it's titled as nerdy. Because who cares? It just helps me take one step closer to my goal, for I aspire to go to medical school one day. One of my favorite quotes from Marilyn Monroe is, "Imperfection is beauty, madness is genius, and it's better to be absolutely ridiculous than absolutely boring." Being static in a dynamic world is a one-way ticket to disaster land. Being adaptable and ever-changing is a key to success. Everything around us is in a constant state of transition, yet some of us are trapped in a constant state of mind. Being able to react to bumps along the road is a powerful tool applicable to any situation. For example, when planning events during Link, we must remain flexible at all times. Sometimes things don't work out exactly the way we want them to, and we have to be flexible and think on the spot to ensure success in the event. During my summer job, I try to be as flexible as I can. If the camp needs me there earlier or later, I try my hardest to be there. When they need me to take a kid to the washroom or wash a pan, a job that no one really likes, I do it. Someone has to. By doing this, I earn success in my job because they know that I am a trustworthy employee. I also gain a great reference for future jobs to come. Picture this, you are running a race, but there is no finish line. No matter how hard, how fast, how much you run, you see no end. That is why you need to have a crystal clear image of what success means for you. In order to create success, you must first define it. Success is different for everyone. A pregnancy, for example, can be a blessing or a catastrophe. It depends on who you are and your own situation. I set short-term goals and long-term goals for myself every day. Short-term would include finishing my homework, chores, errands, anything like that. Long-term goals are university and medical school, for me personally. Although these long-term goals are far, far away, I can take little steps in order to achieve these goals and accomplish my dreams.